It's nice to be here. It's the first thing I say. It's nice to be here, Alex.
Just to be clear,
first time coming back.
It is June 2nd. So we'll be putting this out June 4th. By then, I'm assuming that I don't know, they will be doing there will be Air Force strikes on domestic cities, on civilians. We will have Trump will unleash just some giant, I don't know, 90-foot energy sword that cops can use to cut people in half.
The energy sword is about to come down. There's going to be a giant parade for Trump, and he's going to just, like, a bunch of, like, venom will come out of it and spray the entire Americas.
Yeah. So welcome to that reality.
This is a Cobra. This is Cobra. We're
look.
In,
this is so. We are so. It is gone. We are so. I just took my mask off because I don't care if I get your germs since you're in my house, right?
I'm good.
Do you want a hug? Let's hug. It's just so solidarity. Will this translate? Let's get a nice hug in. All right. Anyways, Maddie's in my house. I've been in better. Look. I don't know what to say. Shit's gone sideways. At least with coronavirus, let's start on a lighter note. At least with coronavirus, it was like a manageable fear, you know? Like, it was kind of like you could still have fun with coronavirus a little bit and make fun of stuff. And, like, we could still do a podcast. You know, like, I felt a little guilty in the middle of a pandemic doing things to try to keep the lights on, et cetera. But, you know, the show must go on, blah, blah, blah. But now we've entered a new phase of reality in America, and we're in full-blown rioting across the country. And I think that this is a direct reaction to a systemic corruption, which results in oppression and violence against people of color. And I think that this is unfortunately one of the only ways that people are heard. I think, unfortunately, that, you know, no one does shit unless you hit them over the head. That's just the reality of humans and animals, you know, like, no one's going to budge and give you shit until you fucking blow something up. Unfortunately, people don't want to deal with the reality, but that's the way the world works, right? Like, at the end of the day, when you really want to get something done, you go fucking blow them up. And it happens internally, you know, like, you know.
Well, nobody cares. You can see it. You can see it on such a small level to such the big level. You know, you can see it when a buddy makes an offhanded comment, right? That's the little stuff, and then it grows to you know, racist comments and jokes. Like, you know, it's all so dirty and horrible.
Okay, but that's, here's the thing. I think about this, right? Like, you have people day to day, they're living their lives and they have their beliefs, and they might be racist and they might not, okay? And that's just people. People are fucking racist. People talk shit. People make jokes. That's just people that live their lives and work a job, and that's that issue. But then you have a structure. You have a power structure that is you have a system that's designed to suit a certain group of people and to displace another group of people. And that's how that system is separate. And, like, the people that are, like, the rednecks that are making jokes and the people who are talking shit, like, they're not even a part of that system. They think they are. They're not even fucking benefiting from it because they're still poor white trash or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get to reap the benefits of being a racist. Like, you're fucking dumb. Like, you don't even get to fucking live off your stupidity. Like, the people that are really benefiting from this shit and they're keeping things in control, like, it's so far past anything that is I don't know. I'm not even qualified to say. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like, honestly, this shit with the confusion in this looting and rioting shit that's happening right now is crazy, because I see things all the time where I'm like, I just don't even like the things with, like, the videos, like the pallets of bricks, right? You see that shit. You seen all that stuff? Is that real? In every city, there's a pallet of bricks next to the protesters. I don't know if it's really happening or if it's being faked for Instagram to instigate something. I don't know. I believe anything.
Both sides are fucked. Both sides. Like, it's stuff
I have seen cops
Batman.
do it. It's like Batman. And I have seen cops doing wildly crazy, like, okay, you know what? Take everything off the fucking playing field. How about this? You have cops in some places talking to protesters and taking a knee with them, right? And like, fuck the police for real, but like, fine. But fine, like that might be okay. But what the cops do in LA is they see protesters coming and they form a line and aggressively walk towards the protesters. Before anything even happens. And while they're doing that, right? So they're pressing an issue and creating this environment of chaos. And as a result, 10 cop cars burnt to the ground, chaos, looting. But while they're creating that fucking stopgap of like whatever the fuck I don't know what they're doing, that kind of military line, there's also crews of people, because I was driving around yesterday, there's crews of people, like small looting crews, 2-3 cars. Boom. Cops are all on this side of town. They break into Walgreens over here like a mile away. Loot Walgreens. Right. But it's chaos, dude. It's straight up fucking like apocalyptic. And like no one, and like you still, like people are still out like jogging and shit. People are like, I'm still just like
eating
like,
at restaurants. You see the one, like there's the couple
people are
somewhere in LA. There's like there's like a couple in LA, and they're shaking their heads at the people videoing them in this. They were like somehow in a restaurant.
I haven't seen it.
Sitting down, dude. It's crazy. It's like 2 white kids with sunglasses on, and they're sitting there. And they're like shaking their heads at the guys that are filming them, and then they turn around. There's a full-blown protest going on, and it's just like, it's fucking read the world, buddy. Like, now is not the time to go and get a Mai Tai or a fucking goddamn Midtown Manhattan. And it's just, but it's all those things. It's like that fucking woman that gets out of her car to take a photo. Do you see with the fucking video of her in Santa Monica?
Oh, putting up the wall.
Putting up the fucking wall, then she takes the photo, and she gets back in her fucking Mercedes or whatever.
That shit, like, that right there.
Those
like,
people's cars should burn.
Yo, I saw on my buddy's Instagram, he had a video of he pulls up on someone. He's like, and like it's just some white girl hanging out of the sunroof showing her tits. And like it's like spring break for people. Like this is like the crazy thing about this is that people are in agony and like people are shaking with tears, and then white people are like, spring break. Like they're just like middle class white kids are just getting free shit. Like there's people I know that like I see pictures of them looting and I'm like, you're a piece of shit. You're fucking from Beverly Hills. People
stealing surfboards, like, Santa Monica. Well, because they're in these neighborhoods, Santa Monica, in these rich fucking white neighborhoods.
White people,
like, let's loot
white
Patagonia.
People who all.
I need to.
But like the only thing that they don't see anyone getting killed. They don't see oppression. They go, I can get a free fucking surfboard.
Getting a rubber bullet in the fucking face.
Right. They're not protesting. They're like, I can get some free shit right now. It's that fucking rat brain consumer mentality of like, okay, cool. You got one free fucking surfboard. Great. You really changed your life. Like, when they rioted in the Rodney King riots, like you saw people looting like diapers and like, yeah, they're stealing TVs and shit. People saw a lot of shit, but like there were people in South Central who were fucking stealing shit they needed too, like, and it wasn't, there was not a lot of white people looting. Like now you just got like, cause we're such fucking crazy, hyper, like agitated, like weapons level consumers that like people are just like, well, free shit. And they're going and stealing, like, it's not like they're there because they're protesting. They're just fucking coming out of the woodwork to just get shit. And like, I understand looting and rioting. It's justified 1000%. But if you're a fucking white kid who lives in the suburbs who just came down to get a fucking free fucking TV or surfboard that you could have easily paid for with your credit card, like you should get beat. And those people are getting checked. I see it. Look, I'm seeing 1/millionth of what's happening on the internet. But like people, I saw a fucking little white sorority girl kicking a plate glass window. She looked 15. She kicked in a plate glass window. Like one person, one kick, plate glass window. And then the people that pulled her were like protesters, people of color, and they're just like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Okay." You're like, it's like they don't even understand what's going on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The fucking goddamn Buffalo Jeans Company isn't the one that I'm fighting against.
Right. And it's like, but there's so much. There's also like the dude, the guy at the AutoZone in Minneapolis. The guy, like, he's pretty much a fucking cop. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of information we're being fed. And it, like, think about the way this shit is stacking up. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but do you think that Powerful Truth Angels might eventually be a revolutionary podcast information channel, and we're going to be fighting from a bunker? It started as comedy, except
I'm already in my bunker.
You're in a bunker. I'm not in a bunker. I'm in
a horse stable. I'm in a horse stable on a green screen, but it's just, I think that, I don't know, man. The whole thing is so fucked. And the thing that really makes it is like the government would rather see this happen than arrest the fucking cops.
Listen, listen, fuck that. Listen, this motherfucker is complicit in everything that's been happening, like unlike any other president that I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I've seen some fucking. I remember when George Bush was president, and I was boiling in my skin, being like, this is fucking crazy. This is crazy. This guy, he's straight up when he says things like, "They start looting, we start shooting." That's coded language. And it's not that coded. It's very clear what he's saying. They is black people, minorities. We is white people who want law and order, quote unquote, right? That's what that means. It's very fucking clear. And he's sending these messages out undeterred, and it's crazy. They start looting, we start shooting. Like, it's not like, hey, he's never once made an effort to quell anything. He's never tried. All he does is threaten more force, dominate, send in the fucking. He wants to unleash the American military on us. He wants to turn the military. He wants live rounds. He wants fucking. Like, I saw some senator propose fucking, an airstrike or something on protesters, and Trump's like, yeah, and like, he did these people. He's a fucking psychotic pig.
He's sick.
He's sick.
He's a piece of shit, KKK fucking piece of shit.
He look when I don't know if you look at when those, it was the 80s when those 4 black teenagers got accused of raping that woman, which they didn't do. The first thing Trump did was take out a fucking full page ad. Demanding for them
full-page ad, and he wanted the death penalty.
Demanding for them to be killed. This is in the 80s. You think this motherfucker is mellowed? Like, he's crazy as shit. He's hopped up on fucking speed and cheeseburgers, and he's out of control. Like, and he's at the driver's seat of this thing. Like, do you think we're gonna shake this motherfucker? Like, who knows where this is all going, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going.
The thing that's scary, well, it's all fucking scary. But it's like, what, in 2 weeks that this is going to mellow and then nothing happens?
Well, that's the thing, right?
Like, it literally, and it's like, you keep seeing, like, it's like nothing is changing. It's like it's the 60s.
Not with this person.
The 70s, the 80s, the 20s. It's 2020. It's the first year of the fucking new decade. And this is the year. It's the most visualized, like, I think it's all the fucking same, because it's like people are fucking racist until every single racist person's dead, then there won't be racism. It's just like, and it's just
that's not true. There's new generation of these people. I just saw something in the fucking Laguna Niguel of a dude driving around in a BMW SUV with a Trump flag, fucking yelling crazy shit out the window. Like, this is. We got this shit in Huntington Beach, man. Like, there's Nazis. These motherfuckers, like, and these are not old white dudes. These are young white dudes. Like,
dude, there's teenagers. There's children.
But they don't.
There's children
but
that hate.
Those idiots, they don't even know that they're fucking. Trump doesn't give a fuck about them. He just manipulates them. They're not part of the fucking deal. They don't get to go on the fucking on the ark to the new planet when this one burns down. They don't fucking roll. Like, this is a socioeconomic fucking beatdown. Like, those people. They're just being manipulated. They don't even fucking know. They're fucking stupid as shit. Like, like, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know what's going to come of this, because I don't know. I mean, are we going to, is Trump going to reanimate dinosaurs to fight protesters at this point? Like, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, is Trump gonna come out as a full like in a Transformer suit as like a GoBot and just start mowing people down?
Michael Mann starts directing it. He's gonna direct it. It's
Michael Bay.
I don't know.
Michael Mann, it would be good. Michael Bay is what you're looking for here, buddy.
Michael Bay? Okay, Michael Bay.
Michael Mann would make Trump look really cool as like a detective, or like in the mafia. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Bay. I'm talking about like. Yeah, The Rock would fight the new dinosaurs that Trump made to take out protesters.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is that if you think about this, just think about those two guys shot Ahmaud Arbery. Am I saying his name right? There's no fact checkers here. They shot that dude. That was a couple weeks ago, man. Like, that dude was jogging. They fucking straight up, like, you know why they do that now? These people are emboldened, man. Like, these motherfuckers, that racism is bubbling, but it's kind of kept under the lid because they don't feel, racists are not fucking brave. They only do this shit when they feel emboldened and and he's been setting them free. Trump has been giving them a license. That's why everyone's acting up. Like, that's why cops are being the way they are. He's telling people to beat the shit out of people from jump. That was his fucking thing. Like, grab that person, take him out, punch him in the face. Like, he's been nodding and winking to all these white supremacists to do this kind of shit. You think this shit would have happened? Like, this kind of shit is such a throwback. It's like, we're talking like, you know, Mississippi burning type shit. Like, this is crazy what's going on. And he's complicit in all these murders. I mean, I don't understand. I just I thought I was crazed at the corona shit when misinformation he was giving out was getting people killed. And then now it's like his race baiting and his nodding to, like, his embracing of white people with guns and denigration of people who are protesting is clearly sending a message that it's again open season. And they fucking shot that dude for jogging a few weeks ago. That was a huge thing, right? And then they hunted him like a fucking deer, right? Right.
Yeah.
That's
why they didn't get arrested.
That dude in Central Park. Right. Yeah, it's
the woman.
No, they sweep the shit under the rug all the time. Are you kidding me? The woman in Central Park, you know, who calls the cops on a dude who's a bird watcher, a Harvard alumni bird watcher, black man, 52 years old. I saw the video. That could have resulted in him getting his fucking head stomped out, right? There was some, you know, she lost everything because of that. That's good, because maybe, you know, there is some blowback, but by and large, if you're in the street, if you're in a low income neighborhood and you're black or you're Mexican or whatever,
no matter what, you're seconds away from a police officer. Police officer, no matter who you are, if you're black, literally can do whatever they fucking want to you. Until something happens and changes. And how many times has this happened and nothing has changed? And it's just
nothing's changed.
We need to fucking defund the fucking. It's so fucked. It's like take away all the police, take away everything, and it's just
no. You can't. What do you mean take away the police? There's no. You know, I was talking to someone last night, and they're like, restart the police department. I'm like,
how do you restart the police? It's all fucked, dude.
Right?
So,
and unfortunately, here's the fucked up thing is that, like, the real fucked up truth of it is that for shit to really change, it has to get destroyed. And I don't want that. I don't want I don't want society to be torn to shreds and, like, you know, I don't want to eat dog food for 6 months and live in a fucking, you know, tent, like whatever the fuck that looks like. I don't want it. But you know, this shit can't keep going on. And the problem with this shit, with these riots, is that under another administration, they would take these riots as like, okay, now we got to change some shit. This guy ain't going to change shit. He's just going to be like, fuck you guys.
No,
he's going to go harder.
He wants it. He's
going to go harder. He wants to start. He can't wait. He loves it. He can't wait to start shooting people. And this is all going to result in a very authoritarian kind of.
Well, just even think about I bet he is so, in his ego brain, his psychotic sociopathic brain, he is probably so proud that he is the first president to go down to the fucking bunker and turn the lights off. You know? Like, it's that is like a thing that I guarantee he is going to be able to spin into like a positive. Like, he is such a psychopath, such a sociopath. And he's going to be proud of the fact that the world went so crazy that he had to come out and save it and tear gas people and hold up a fucking Bible. And
you saw that. He cleared a peaceful protest in front of a...
Games.
That is straight up like... It's crazy to see.
It's demonic. It's demonic.
It's like, it's crazy to watch something happen. And like, I think also with these riots and everything, like we've been feeling helpless for a long time under this administration. And it's just one thing happening to set it off. But the problem is, like, because when I see him do this shit, when I see him tear gas and rubber bullet peaceful protesters in front of a church so he can take a picture in front of a church and hold a fucking Bible, a book he's never read, that he doesn't believe in, that he's using to manipulate a bunch of fucking idiots. When I see him do that, I feel so helpless because there's nothing I can do and nothing anyone can do to stop him from doing this shit. It seems like it's fully like, it's science fiction at this point, right? Like, it's just like,
it is science fiction, but it's not, and it's this like, how like I'm sitting here shook the last 7 days. I'm sitting in my farm.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know, like I'm trying to take it in and understand it and feel like I'm feeling the type of way that I'm like Trisha's like, you're really crushed by this, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm like very sad. I'm very sad and powerless over what's happening and what can I do around me. Like, what can I just do around me to make my little ripples and to do my little thing in the part of the world that I'm in. And it's you know, I'm trying to do the things, you know, like we literally have to start rippling the positivity of the things that we can control and be like I think that's the biggest thing. Like, people are just being like, hey, check your fucking self, check your fucking friends, and control your fucking zone. And I think it's like, those are the kind of things that I'm trying to figure out and understand. And I think I've always been that guy that has said things, but it's still like,
yeah, you know,
you've
been vocal about this shit before. It was like, you know, look, I've seen you over the years.
It's still like, even in my town,
I've seen you over the years put your brand on the line to vocalize things that you believe in. That's great. You know, I don't know.
But it's crazy about putting your brand on the line. It's so crazy. That's the stuff that I was talking about with my buddy Saul. And it's just like, I was talking about this the other day, and I was just like, just think. Like, just even saying that. I'm putting my brand on the line by saying that trans people matter, that Black Lives Matter. Like, it is...
Right, but you're also... Yeah, but your brand, this is a real fucking fucked up part about it, Matty, is like putting your brand on the line is nothing compared to people getting killed.
Nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
And like, I don't even know.
People are like,
it's nothing. Yeah. Like,
it's nothing. What I'm doing is nothing. I'm like, me giving money and donating, donating money is still, that is something. Putting my money where, that is something. Yeah. But it's still, it's nothing compared to the people that are going out there getting rubber bullets shot at them. No. And it's still just like, it's nothing for them to now they have to fight people within the protest to stop smashing stuff, to stop looting.
I know. I see that.
They can't even, they are getting swarmed, they're getting infiltrated and busted from the inside out. Even everyone posting everything, like you don't even know which is up or down. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. And once it fucking smolders and cools, then what? Then the work happens in the fucking the White House. He can't even get impeached. How the fuck he can't even get impeached? There's too many white people in control, and it's just like
No,
literally
the whole
like
structure that they've built is like old racist
it's
fucking
it's hundreds
old
of years
racist.
old.
Yeah, old racist white men who won't let go. These old bullfrog throat fucking Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, like, you know, these dudes are just like, you hear ding 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 ding, like you hear the fucking Southern battle cry when they just open their mouths. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Like they can't even like say a word without it. It's just venom. And you know, look, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna put this episode out. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if this makes sense for us to do this, but I can't. I can't. I don't know how to communicate right now. I don't know what to say. I type things out. I erase them. I don't really know. All I know, I just want to be very fucking clear. I want to be very clear about one thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening with everything, but I do know that everything that's happening with the protests and the riots is justified because it's the only way people will be heard. I'm saying that, right? I'm sorry that if you don't believe that that's true. I don't give a fuck. That's true. It's the only way people. It's the only thing. The only time the machines of justice or whatever the quote unquote justice are put into play is when people start fucking tearing shit up. Right. The only time that everything's handled this way ultimately. Right. Force is whatever. It's always force. The people that control things use force in the end, and the people on the inside have to use force. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. It's just fucking human nature. That being said, there's a lot of weird shit going on. There's a lot of weird infiltration. There's also a lot of people out there doing shit they shouldn't be doing, like fucking rich white suburban kids or middle class kids or people that have resources. They're not protesting. They're kicking in windows and they're stealing free shit because they're fucking greedy. Like, I understand looting. I understand rioting. But, like, I don't know, man. Some people shouldn't be doing it.
Dude,
but that's a dumb statement. That's a dumb statement. Yeah.
No, but even anything that... The only thing white people should be doing is human fucking shields. That's it.
And putting raisins in macaroni.
Standing next to people. Yeah, that's it.
Making macaroni salad.
Making macaroni salad.
I don't know. Even the human shields are just like fucking human. Like it's the problem is like nobody knows what the fuck.
I shouldn't say shields. It just needs to be. People are just adding. It's every single time that a white person smashes a fucking window and that isn't a fucking bank or a government building. Yeah. It's like, what are you fucking doing?
Like the kids like, on Fairfax breaking up, like busting up Flight Club.
Dude.
It's because a lot of motherfuckers are out there like it's spring break. They're having a fucking party. And there's a lot of people who are disenfranchised and come from poor neighborhoods and they're coming in and breaking and stealing shit. I get it. You're frustrated. Run it. But like a lot of people just don't. But who am I to tell? Who am I to say, like, it's a free-for-all, it's chaos, it's a riot. Like, these are not protests anymore. These are riots. Like, you set up a meeting point, it evolves into a riot right away, right? Like, but the rioting is unfortunately what I fear is that we might be finally against an administration where this might not mean anything, right? Where rioting might not work. So what's next? A revolution? Is that going to happen? Because Trump will dump on all of us. Like he won't fucking give a fuck. He'll bomb American cities. He's fucking crazy. Like this dude is just like he'll
allow people to he'll blow up blocks. He will blow up blocks for sure.
I think
he will put people in power that will easily. Dude, people are getting shot at on their porches. People are getting fucking shot at by police officers on their fucking porches, on their own property.
You see the cops. You see the cops run the people over in New York with the cars. Like, and now, last night, cops are getting shot. Cops are getting run over. It's people are responding. Like this, you know.
No, it's turning into a war. It's like it's turning into a giant battle, and it's not going to end. This ain't ending awesome. This ain't
and
ending,
all the like and everyone who wants.
What's the win in a week? What's the win? What's the fucking win?
And all the people that want, there's people that are agitating this shit that want, like, you see people in LA with jacked up fucking trucks from Texas with Trump flags coming in, tried to, a truck in Pasadena, my friends were protesting, a jacked up fucking truck had some license plate that said something fucking, some redneck shit, and it had a Trump flag and had a text, some flag. Long story short, a jacked up truck from out of state came into one of our protests trying to mow some people down. Like, people are seeing this And this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for everyone. If you're a criminal, it's your opportunity. If you're a racist and part of some weird small racist group, it's an opportunity. If you're a police, FBI, whatever the fuck, COINTEL type agitator motherfucker, it's your opportunity. Like everyone's getting their agenda out right now in the midst of this chaos. Like chaos.
Like if anyone,
chaos affords that. In the middle of chaos, you do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Like. So
and it's been going how long? Trump administration started with a fucking riot, and it's gonna it ain't even gonna end. Like who's running against Trump? Like it's fucked.
How are we gonna even have an election? Like everything's compromised. Everything's compromised. It's crazy. And this dude is just like it's like this is so honestly. I mean, I have to daily. Before even all this shit, I have to daily kind of put on blinders to go about. Like, because if I start thinking about it, what's going on, I can't function. It's too crazy.
It's paralyzing.
It's crazy. So every day I get up and I do my shit and I go to work and I just go, okay, well, hopefully, and like I'm also in a position where like, I spent my entire life trying to do things to elevate myself and starting companies and being involved in, taking the thing I was involved in as a kid and trying to use it to create companies that reference culture. And, I've been involved in this shit for a long time. And so that affords me, like I live in Los Feliz, right? I live in a nice neighborhood. And I don't know. I know a bunch of guys that live in my neighborhood. Guys that are like me, guys that like didn't really come from shit, Like I didn't have the hardest life growing up. I grew up in a tough neighborhood. My dad started making some money. I probably had it a little better than others, but I saw a lot of stuff, right? Last night, Renee calls me, right? And he's like, basically someone jumped over his fence. They were trying to break into the computer store behind his house, threw a hammer at him. Bunch of people, and so we all shot over there, and he was okay, but I'm looking at the guys.
The guy threw a hammer at Renee.
Yeah, you met Renee. Yeah. He lives down the street by Rustic, and we try to figure out what they're getting into. It's like I'm trying to get into the computer store. There's a computer store in that mini mall, and the guy came over his fence, and Renee starts yelling at him because the crazy thing is like now at the age I'm at and where I'm at in my life, this is what I'm trying to say is that I'm at a position where like I want to defend myself and my friends because we're adults, right? In my 20s, 1,000% I would have been out there fucking shit up. Yeah. When the first LA riots hit, I was in a cube truck. We were breaking down something. I was with some guys that do a club. It was like in high school. And we were in a cube truck, or it was in high school or just out of high school. I figured the riots were 1993, but fact check, never mind. So we're in a cube truck and we're driving around, and like, I remember that I understand mob mentality. I want to get in there and I want to fuck shit up. I want to break shit. Yeah. I want to set shit on fire. It's fucking fun. Right? If you're a little bit crazy, it's fun. There's something exciting about it. Anyone can get sucked up in that shit. It's fucking. It's like the mania grabs you. It's real, But like now, I'm the guy that's going over to help defend my friend from getting jumped by a bunch of kids who are running around the same as I might have been doing, And
yeah, man.
I don't know what I'm saying, but. I don't know.
Well, no, it's just like I think
you grow up
saying that you grow up.
Well, if you have nothing, if you got nothing to fucking lose too, like you,
dude. Like way back in the day, I was
you
just
got
like a psychopath.
You got a whole.
I would smash stuff. It's like dude. We were all that. I think it's just like that's who we're fucking. I don't know. Like
I would smash stuff.
Just like no, but it's true. Like I remember grade 8.
What'd you smash? A burrito?
No, but I'm just saying, like, it even as a white, frustrated punk kid growing up in a small farm town, it's still just like one of those things where it's like, I remember going and smashing the week before I was in going into grade 8, and I went around and smashed every single window on the ground floor of like my elementary school. And it's just like, there's just things that are like, And it's just like stupid shit like that. Or I remember in grade 6, I remember going down to the train tracks in my fucking buttfuck town, in this other town I used to live in, and like you'd go down to the train tracks and just smash out factory windows and go inside and like grab shit and smash shit. And it's just you either have that
is like,
or you don't.
But that okay, let me just
No, but I'm just saying.
that's like the kind of. But let me categorize that smashing. That's the same kind of. That's like. That's the same kind of smashing as like when a guy in a movie runs into an abandoned warehouse and starts dancing. That's the same level of smashing you're doing. Like when a guy is just like he's getting his anger out, and he's sweating, he's like, ooh, 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 ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Just like rode my BMX.
That's that kind of like
BMX away from my parents.
Yeah, exactly. Rode your BMX. Like they didn't give you a Laffy Taffy, and you fucking had it. You fucking snapped. You saw red.
They didn't buy me my new G.I. Joe toy, and that was my chaos.
You're like fuck. No, but what I'm saying is that look, these kids out here, they've been cooped up. They've been cooped up for fucking 2 months, which is crazy. Americans, we're just
just think.
Americans as a whole
even if you ran over there,
wildly
even like
privileged,
fucking
spoiled
5
people.
years ago, when you have reacted, if you would have ran over there and that guy, you would have smoked that dude. If you were running over there with Renee, like you would have. I think you probably had a lot of anger, and you should have a lot of anger.
I'm not gonna do. Well, no, but the funny thing is that I'm on the side of the people who are out there tearing shit up. And now, but then if they break into my friend's house, I'm on his side. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. Like, it doesn't. None of this makes any fucking sense. I'm confused.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know how to address this. I just wanted to be very clear about that one statement. Like, so because I don't know what's coming out of my mouth right now, and I don't know if it makes sense because I know someone could pick a fucking thing I say and be like, well, like, I just want to be very clear about. And I think I've stated a few times what the fuck I think's going on, and we're living in I mean they're bringing out energy weapons. Like, did you see this shit?
Is that real? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think it's real. I don't fucking know. I mean, there's these giant. There's like
energy weapons.
Yeah, they're called DEWs or some shit. Yeah, it's like, is that real, Jason? Like
project heat onto people.
Yeah, they make you feel like your skin's burning. Like. It's like a truck with
that thing that's on top of the tank.
Yeah, it's like a big.
Oh my! I saw like
satellite
a diagram
dish.
of that thing. Oh my god! So
I think it's real.
This is Cobra. This is G.I. Joe versus Cobra.
I think it's real. I see this shit on Instagram, but I'll tell you what is real. I saw fucking 15 Humvees flying down Sunset yesterday. And then going the other way, before that, I saw fucking like 20 Suburbans, each Suburban covered in 20 riot cops going the other way. Like, this shit is crazy. And then you see like the problem with the internet is the information. Like we don't know how to, we're fucking dumb animals. We don't know how to handle this much information, man. Like it's too much information. There's too much. Like there's too much shit. It's too easy to fabricate stuff. Like I saw a picture of like, it showed a frame of World War Z of LA burning. And then it showed a frame of the news with the graphics over it saying, Los Angeles riots, etc. I don't know if that's real, if the LA news took a frame from World War Z and put graphics over it, or if someone took a frame from World War Z and put news graphics over it and said that the thing they were like, the information is like, you just don't know. There is no trusted fucking news source. When I was younger, there was like, you trust the news. It was unbiased. Yeah. There was a time when news was unbiased. Like you could go to the news and be like, that's what's happening pretty much. Like that's 80% true. Now the news is just completely, you go to one place and they're like, this dude's the Messiah. He's tight. Follow him. And then you go to another place and they're like, everyone should have 74 fucking pronouns. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what the fuck's going on. It's too much information. And there is no trust in anything anymore. So then it's relying on each other to tell each other shit. And like, people are mobilizing fast. Like people are using shit to get around. Like people are supporting each other and they're using different ways to communicate. And you know, they're this whole like I'll tell you this. I am surprised. I didn't think that this generation had it in them. I will say that. I thought they were too soft. But these motherfuckers are out there mobilizing on some like revolutionary shit, right? They're out there doing stuff. They're making moves. I don't know what the end result will be, but it's good to see that people do give a shit. And I think that the coronavirus was a catalyst for this. I think that if the coronavirus hadn't kept everyone inside for 2 months, that there would not have been this uprising by any means. I think a lot of it is just frustration. I think a lot of it is built up frustration with this administration, with the overt racism. Not even undertones, overtones, right? And I think that's just
complete overtones, complete statements.
Straight up, just like fuck you guys. Like that's his whole fuck you. You guys are cool. Everybody. Fuck you. That's his whole thing. That's his platform. You guys can go over there with your guns. Die. Yeah, like you guys can take your AR-15s and take over a fucking city hall, but you guys over here,
they're going to shoot you peacefully. You're on your knees. Thanks for getting on your knees and have this peaceful protest. Now we're going to shoot you.
Now we're going to rubber bullet you in the back as you run away. Yeah. But then these dudes can roll up in City Hall with their fucking gun. And I know it's like a place where there's like open carry, whatever the fuck, you know, but still it's fucking crazy. This shit is great. I mean, the pictures of white, you know, school shooter dudes being arrested. And they're like, they're just like, the school shooter guys getting arrested are like this. They're like, it's like they're at the library. They're just chill. Like, and then it shows a black dude getting arrested for like stealing, I don't know, fucking cigarettes or something. And they're getting beaten to a pulp. Like it's, you know.
It's fucked.
So you get the butter. And you add it to the souffle, and you whip it, right? You whip it around, and then you pour the souffle. You pour the souffle in the back in the blender. In a hot pan. You blend it.
You want it in a hot pan.
You put it in a hot pan,
and then that's it.
And that's how you make a riot.
And that's the riot. And that's how you make a riot. You kill a couple. You know, you enslave people. You don't give them anything. You try to kill them forever, and guess what? They're gonna try to fucking do something. It's so fucked. It's so fucked. It's so sad. You're so powerless. We're all powerless. And the thing about it is you're still powerless when you're running around the streets because the rules aren't changing. The game is not fucking changing. And it's just like, even with all of this, what laws will be changed? And that's the stuff that how many white fucking cops that have killed black people will be going to jail forever? After this, how many cops during these riots? Because all those cops, any of those cops that are rioting right now and getting investigated, guess what? It's a wash. Because it's during these times that they can just wash this shit. How many laws? How much during these times? How much? LA just $3 billion to the LA police force or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
all these people. It's like even in Toronto right now, Doug Ford, the premier of the province. He's moving an act where he's giving more control to landlords. So there's going to be like less and less like rent increase power. So like landlords will be able to, in neighborhoods where they're not allowed to increase rent, they'll be able to do that. And that's happening this week. Like it's just like the amount of the laws aren't fucking changing.
Oh, so much shit is happening while this is going on.
Well, that's part of the whole chaos. That's the same as the brick pile showing up. It's the same. It's like there's
right.
It's all the stuff. There is a giant cloud of the government and agencies that are trying to control us and fuck us up and love the chaos. This is it. They're stirring the pot because they're stirring the pot, and at the exact same time they're stirring the pot, it's like Lex Luthor Bezos that we're all out here. I'm buying. That thing, I'm talking to you on a thing that all these things come from Amazon, you know? And it's just like those guys.
Well, they just did
it. With the one tax credit. What was it? The new tax thing?
Yeah.
$400 billion. Like they made in 1 week from in the last 7 days. Bezos has made literally just in tax reform or tax cuts or whatever the fuck it is. He fucking has made $2 billion. And it's just like, and how it trickles down to the billion. And it's just like, guys.
There's like, if you just if you just take everything off the table, right? And just look at the...
This podcast is Everything is Off the Table. This podcast is now called Everything is Off the Table. Chicken
Let's just take all the racism, all this shit, whatever. Let's just take like the elite, the billionaires, right? You got these dudes, like, you don't need to have that much money. You don't need... What do you need to do? How many conjoined juvenile twins you need to fuck up the ass in your weird satanic Mardi Gras? How many? I mean, 4, 5, because they're hard to find.
Once a month, at least once a month.
They need, like, when billionaires get billions more, like, no one has any sense of like being that rich must be like the craziest fucked up high disease in the world, because none of them seem to be able to they could help so much shit if they wanted to. They could help everything, but they're just so focused on getting more money.
Oh my God, there's actual rich people. There's actual rich people that want to help and still don't. Do you know how easy it is if you were actually rich to give money?
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much. And it's like, you just have to fucking do it. And guess what? If 100 millionaires gave fucking $100,000 each, which isn't look at Chrissy Teigen. Somebody chirped her on Twitter at giving $100,000, and she was just like, okay, $200,000, and it's just like she raised like somebody. That's a lot.
That's a lot of money for someone like her to give. Yeah.
Dude, she's married to John Legend.
There's people out there giving like 100.
It's even her. She's a very successful fucking businesswoman. But it's still just like,
but she's not a. Sure.
To give $200K straight up is a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money.
And it's even I've given thousands of dollars in the last like week, and it's still like I'm still not in a position where I'm still stressed out by that, and I'm just like. It still is just
a lot of money. A lot of money
Dude.
has been flowing towards. A lot of money. People have been donating. There's a lot of money initially towards the Minneapolis. Millions has gone out. That's what I'm saying. Like, George Floyd's like family, like they hired their own. What do you call someone that does an autopsy?
Private autopsy.
Right, but what's the guy called? Whatever, they hired a private corner, whatever the fuck. The money is going out, sure, via GoFundMe and crowdfunding things. I don't know, man. But these people, the super uber rich, the real 1%. Sure, he's day late and a dollar short. This old Dunkin' Donuts son of a bitch over here. What are you looking at, Matty? Don't look at me.
Here's the thing. There's a lot going on. I'm in the house. I'm alone. I'm not doing anything. But somehow I have nothing but time. But somehow there is no time to do anything. And also, I have no idea how to cook pizza or make Chinese food or even make a proper burrito. I just don't know how to do it. I don't have the time to learn how to do it. I wouldn't even know where to start. But you know who does know where to start? You know who can get you that burrito? You know who can get you that Chinese food and that pizza? DoorDash. They're going to get you what you want. Just think about it. Think of any food you want right now. Think of anything you're desiring. Korean food, you want a steak, you want fucking deep fried crickets, I don't know, but DoorDash will bring it to you. Here's the thing. Support the restaurants in your community safely. There are thousands of restaurants open for delivery on DoorDash that need your patronage now more than ever. Support your favorite restaurants using DoorDash. You've counted on them. Now they're counting on you. Keep these guys alive because you want them to be there when we're done with all this. DoorDash is an app that brings you food you're craving right now, right to your door. Ordering is very easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be left safely outside your door with the new contactless delivery drop-off setting. With over 300,000 partners in the U.S., Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your local go-tos. Or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory, and Wendy's. Many of your favorite local restaurants are still open for delivery. Just open the DoorDash app, select your favorite local restaurant, and your food will be left at your door. DoorDash deliveries are now contactless to keep communities we operate in safe. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more and 0 delivery fees for the first month when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PTA. That's $5 off your first order and 0 delivery fees for a month when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code PTA. Don't forget, that's code PTA for $5 off your first order with DoorDash. Get the food out of the restaurant, into a car, at your front door, into your house, inside your mouth, inside your body. I don't know how to make Chinese food.
I'm so burnt. I'm so fucking burnt, dude. I'm so burnt. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You are burnt. You should be burnt. If you don't feel burnt, then you're a fucking sociopath. If you don't feel what's happening right now in the world, you're a fucking sociopath or a straight racist. Like, if you are not feeling an emotional connection to humans and black people right now, you are a fucking racist. And it's amazing to see, even in my online, like, people that I follow. Like, if you just put up the black fucking squares, the first thing that you fucking put up today on Tuesday, we're doing this right now. If the first thing that you've said in the last fucking week is this black square with no comment and nothing, it's like, you need to fucking do more.
Right.
And as simple as that is. It's just like, I'm watching chefs fucking promote fucking their new TV shows and all this bullshit. Right. And it's just like, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't even know.
And I just want to, it's just like, is the network, is the network not telling you to not post about this? You don't need to post about the show. Guess what? The show's going to go on TV. You don't need to put the fucking ad up for your fucking TV show right now, because guess what? It's still going to be up on TV and people are going to still fucking watch it.
There's a lot of tone deaf. Platform. Yeah. A lot of tone deaf shit.
Did you see Martha Stewart's?
No. What did she do?
Dude, Martha's such a psychopath.
She's cold. Dude, she's cold-blooded. What does she do?
She put up this thing from like just a video of like her giant pool and talking about like the fresh air and how people we need to cool. Here, should we read it? It's a crazy town. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Dude, I don't even know. She gets roasted all the time for saying stupid stuff, but it's oh my god. Where is this fucking thing? It is crazy town. Ugh. Oh, she took it. Did she take it down? Oh no. So, dude, on her thing it says, forget comments about a beautiful day. It's just weather. It's just clean air, free from car fumes and pollution, and air traffic overhead. And she goes on and on. And she's like, forget that all we need is a group of friends without masks, without personal and worldly cares, without concerns for all Americans.
Where
without
is this?
COVID,
she has a Black Lives Matter post.
Yeah, but then it's like, are you on Martha Stewart 48?
No, I'm on Martha Stewart.
No, go to her personal account. Martha Stewart 48. And it's it's the sixth one. It's this on the right side one.
Yeah, I see it. I forget comments about a beautiful day. It's just weather. It's just clean air, free from car fumes and pollution, air traffic overhead. It's how the world could be for anybody who really cared enough to make a difference. It is so discouraging and so many have no respect for the earth, for clean and breathable air. What day is this? This is 3 days ago.
Isn't it wild? Like, people are like, she's talking about air around a time when a black man was killed from asphyxiation from a fucking knee from a police officer, from a fucking piece
she's
of shit
describing
cop.
She's like, a planet not besieged by those who do not believe in the harms posed by. She's talking about global warming. Forget this quintessential summer day, 80 degrees, sunny, slight breeze, quiet, gorgeous pool, beautiful landscape. Forget that all we need is a group of friends without masks, without personal and worldly cares, without concerns. This is like a satanic prayer.
It's crazy, but that's the thing. She's worth fucking over $600 million.
I mean,
it's just like that. But that's why it's just like the insanity, and it's just like she gets roasted all the time for saying stuff. Like her comment section is always amazing because it's always like, "We love you so much, but Jesus Christ, can you please?" It's like it's Banana Town. It's Banana Town because that's what people are talking about. And it's just like in her head, she's putting that post up and she thinks she's doing something that is gonna really help somebody out that day. You know?
I mean, jail really hardened her soul.
Yeah, insider trading, psycho rich people. Oh my god.
I mean,
I love it. She's so fucked. It's so insane to be in that type of position of power. And it's just like, it is such a fucking kick in the fucking face. It is such a fucking kick in the face.
I'm holding my genitals right now under the table in solidarity. It's the only thing that makes me feel comfortable.
I wish I could. You know what? I wish that I could be in that room with you. I am here with you. And it's not enough. You are. Smell my hands. Smell it. Lean in, smell my hands. He would look at it. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope I don't know what the answer is here, but when it's all done, we should try to get Tim Dillon on.
Did you see his he did like I saw it briefly. He did like there's like a thing on Barstool Sports. Are you even aware of that? Any of that shit? Barstool Sports? You know, you don't know anything.
Well, I see that it's a lot of people are. It's like the biggest podcast in the world is Call Me Daddy or something.
Call Me Daddy, yeah. He's dressed. It's like girls that are just like, let him fuck you in the ass. Like they're just like, I don't know. Yeah. I watched it for like my friend. My friend was like, you should listen to this. And it seems like, I guess, yeah, but it's for like frat jocks. It's like. Do you watch it, Jason? It's like I can't speak I'm not very well informed, but my brief skimming of it was like this is like what a fraternity guy wants. This is like a fraternity guy's dream girl who's just like crass and like talking shit, but like, you know, being like fucking suck a dick. Fuck it. Like I don't know what they do. Anyways, but
that's it.
I don't know.
I like that.
There's too many things. There's too many things in the world. There's too many people. There's too many different things. Let's go back to like 5 things. Can we go back to just 5 people, 5 kinds of people? There's too many different kinds of people. I don't need to know about all this. I just want to know about a couple things. I don't need to know about everything. I don't need all this stuff. You know what I mean? But he did this thing where, huh?
I just want good people.
Yeah, I mean that's the only people that I try to be around. But
like the Wayfair fucking losers.
This episode has been. I mean, our episodes like our show is very crazy, right? Like it doesn't make any. It's like I was watching the one where you're getting your hair bleached. I was watching excerpts, and it's just insanity. Like, what is happening? Why are we even doing it? What is going on?
Because we love each other. We are doing this for the pure love of friendship. Me and, two-tone AlexUrban.com.
Stop it.
Are just...
Especially now. Just don't... How about we do a moratorium from this point on in solidarity with anyone in the world that you don't say my fucking name. I'm just tired of hearing it.
What's your name?
Greg. Cool Greg is what they call me.
Cool Greg!
Cool Greg.
Cool Greg is my best fucking friend. I love him so much. Well, two-tone.
Did we do a show? Was that a show? I'm exhausted. I don't know.
I can tell you're exhausted because you started making jokes.
Okay. And end the show.
I just feel.
Let's put up places to visit, to donate money. Let's resource some shit.
Yeah.
Find 3 places to donate.
We're gonna give up a list of all donations. Hey, all you white people that follow me and just found out about two-tone, fucking donate. Powerful.
Just found out about two-tone.
Just found out about two-tone. And we're gonna donate, and we're gonna make a shirt really quick, and we're gonna do 100% of the money from that t-shirt, we're going to make a Powerful Truth Angel shirt. And the first shirt is going to go, we're going to do this quickly. And all 100% of the donations are going to go to a charity. Why? You're paying rent.
Okay.
If you're paying rent, you're rich. Yeah, right. Now Two-Tone designs all the stuff for Born and Raised. So he's gonna design something sick for Powerful Truth Angels, and we're gonna make it, and you're gonna buy it, and we're gonna give 100% of the profits to a charity, or not even a charity, to a foundation, and something that will help Black people make a difference.
Okay, that sounded really stupid, but we'll have to roll with that.
Does it sound stupid?
No, it just, yeah. We'll donate to some people. We'll put some things to donate to here. We'll make a shirt, since you volunteered me to make a shirt, and we'll donate the proceeds towards
the shirts.
I am. I don't even know. You're like, we're gonna make a shirt and we're gonna donate it to a Black person. You're like, cool. What the fuck are you talking about? You just got canceled. Why can't we
I just got canceled?
I canceled you right now.
If you don't want to make the shirt, I'll design the shirt. I'll draw
What are you gonna design? You gonna design it with butter? Oh, hi.
Hi, did you have a nice weekend?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say on a peaceful. I want to make this one little. Alex is one of my best friends. I love him. I love him dearly. I care about him. It was his birthday.
It was my birthday.
And I FaceTimed him. He was on a nice hike. And I FaceTimed him and I sang happy birthday to him. And I just want everyone to know how much we love him. And if you guys go into the comment section and just wish him happy birthday, that will really mean a lot to Alex.
I don't really need your happy birthdays. My birthday was a few days ago. I was out of town. I went out of town.
You're 57?
I'm not 57.
Is 57 a tough? Is 57 a big year?
Yes, it's a big year. I'm 56. I'm not 57.
Oh, 56. Okay.
I was out of town with my GF to relax, to get away from things for a minute.
Yeah.
And then this shit happened while I was out of town, and I was like, "Oh fuck, cool." And then I felt guilty being out of town. Yeah. I'm like, "Well, I should be home. I should be out there." And I was, and I came home, and there's a lot going on. Anyways,
and just before we go,
come here, Omar.
Can we get Omar? Can we get a little Omar
come here,
check
Baba. Hey, she's going deaf. Come here, hey,
Omar.
Right. It's Omar. This might be her last show. She's
hi, Omar.
Say hi, Omar. Yeah, she smells bad a lot. Her eyesight's shot in one eye for sure, and her hearing's pretty bad. So when I call her, she looks the other way.
Oh my
but
goodness.
Selectively,
Omar,
when she wants something, she kind of gets young real quick. You know what I mean?
I think we should make an Omar
I'm off mic.
shirt.
You think we should make an Omar shirt?
Yeah.
Should we ask because people are asking for merch. Should we do
you guys really want merch?
Hit us up. You know what the merch they want? I've had a couple people say that they want this. They want a shirt that says
not a food podcast?
No, they want that too. They do that. They want not a food pod, but they also want "Kiss Me the Best You Can" as a shirt, and they want that Tom
did well.
That Tom of Finland thing Akiko did at Doyrivative. At Doyrivative is her Instagram handle. @Doyrivative DOYRIVAT something Doyrivative. They want that graphic, and they wanted to say "Kiss Me the Best You Can." "Kiss Me the Best You Can" is a pretty funny shirt. I don't know. What are we talking about? We're doing merch.
Love. We're talking about love.
Love, man. Love.
And love right now. Someone's trying to break it. Someone's trying to break the bonds. The world, the government. Fuck that orange man. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
There we go.
Bye,
Say it back.
guys.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I love you.
Hug me for
Kiss
real.
me.
I'll kiss you. I'll kiss you this one time.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, bye.